Morning, everybody. It's 8:38, and this is your pre-opening comment for Tuesday morning, the 9th of January. I said it last night, and I'm going to say it again today because I've had even more time to think about it. What are these do-nothing, all show and no substance Biden administration jackasses doing? I'm speaking specifically about Pete Buttigieg, our transportation secretary, and uh, our Department of Transportation people not doing something about Spirit Aerosystems. I just don't get it. These guys need to be shut down, dead ass shut down until they figure out how not to put people in danger by getting their asses in gear and exhibiting some quality control in the crap that they make. This is unforgivable. That said, Netflix downgraded to neutral, 476 down about 9. Nvidia, the juggernaut continues, new high, up another 5 or so, 528.32 is the new high. And HPE, looking at Juniper, JNPR, there's talk that they want to buy them. The amount is about 13 billion. It's only a Wall Street Journal report. Neither company has said anything about it. But the stock is 37.10. That's up 688 or 23%. 7:30 this morning, the Dow was down 130, currently down 175. The Nasdaq was down 85, currently down 112, and the S&P was down 18, now down 24. Asia and Europe mixed to lower. The trade balance, something that pre COVID was about negative 40 billion, currently negative 63.2. We have a 3-year note auction today, and evidently a 10-year went pretty well over in Great Britain. But we also have the longer term, the 10s and the 30s at the end of the week. Also, at the end of the week, uh, economic calendar wise, we have, we have the normal stuff on Thursday, um, initial and continuing claims, and the Treasury budget, maybe. But we also have CPI and core CPI, and then on Friday, we have PPI and core PPI. A look at some of the other stocks in the news this morning. Match, Elliott Management looking to put in to buy a position. The stock is 43 and change, up 5.5 or 14%. Microchip guides revenue below consensus due to some customers wanting to receive lower levels of shipment to, quote, de-risk inventories. Microchip MCHP 83.24 down 240 or 2.8. Rocket Lab awarded $515 million contract. JetBlue down again this morning, down another 24 cents. New CEO, reaffirms guidance. Unity Software, another company that I mentioned last night, was great as long as money cost nothing. The stock was up over almost 41 yesterday on a further reduction in workforce by another 25%. Gave up a little of that 41. It's 39.96, still up 98 cents. CrowdStrike, Morgan Stanley upgrades it 266.90, up 562. Boeing down another dollar and a half, and as I said, Netflix down about 8. As far as the futures go, I can't point this out enough times, and maybe it is going to roll over because the daily does not look anywhere near as good as the weekly. But oil, again, piercing that 200-week moving average and turning and rallying. We are actually right now on the week down 93 cents after being down over $3 yesterday. Um, the RSI looks to be turning back up. The distance here, the spread in the MACD is about as big as I have seen it, well, certainly in the last year. Let's go back just a little bit further and see how far it looks like this. We'll try 3 years. Widest that it's been in 3 years. I mean, it's approaching this area, but it's already bigger than that. The problem on the short term, though, is that it's a little overbought. I'm going to bring it in close. It's a little overbought on the MACD. Looks like it wants to roll a little. But the RSI breaking back to the upside. And although today is an inside day, it is also a higher high off a higher low off this. This low was 70. This low was 72.12. Yesterday's low was 71.97. Today's low is just slightly higher at 72.44. Depends upon which way we come out. We have I'm going to actually put this in a little even closer. Purple line is the 5-day. Blue line is the 20. We're playing around with it here. If we go to the upside, I think we break back out again, back to at least this 76 up to 77 or 78, which is the 200-day MA. Gold is a little higher. The grains are a little higher. The stocks are down. Now we're up $2 in the oil. Nat gas getting a bid. It's cold here. $3.13, up another 15 cents after yesterday's huge reversal. I was watching this in the morning, and it was literally 269 down 20 cents. And look at what it did on the day. Bounced off that 200-day at the low, 269.4, and turned and ran to 301, closing pretty close to the high and up 9 cents. And this morning, up another 13 cents. To put this in perspective, it certainly is not, setting the world on fire, no pun intended, but it is showing some strength. And again, on Sunday, I used this chart and put in these arrows for a low, a higher low, and yet a higher low. So we look a little bit better there. Wouldn't want to be short this one, certainly not down here. The gold, which was down 17 yesterday, up 13. Silver is up slightly. Bonds are down, I believe. Yep, bonds are down. They were up 16/32, a half a point yesterday. Today they're down 3/8, 12/32. Bitcoin a little bit lower, giving back 10% of the 3,000 it made yesterday. But with these bonds being down, the dollar is again up. Last minute looks down 27 in the S&P, Dow down 178. Let's see what the Nasdaq is down here. Nasdaq is down 132, so all of them getting weak. All right, folks, be careful out there. I'll be back in a while.